morning, guys, or I should say good afternoon, because lately I've been starting the vlog late and it's like 3 o'clock. But I am just sitting here drinking some coffee and just watching YouTube basically. Today's been a little weird. I woke up with my well, for one, I killed my coughing streak. I coughed twice today. Not like twice a coughing fit, but like I coughed two coughs. I killed it. But anyway, I woke up with my lungs just a little bit like a little junky. So who knows? Probably the high pollen, because guys, it has literally been pollinating here in Florida since February, and it's still pollinating. Like, I think we're just gonna have pollen all year at this point. But so yeah, just hanging out. Haven't done a whole lot this morning. I just did my normal CF stuff, took the dog out, and that was about it. When I'm done with my coffee, I want to vacuum and do the dishes. And I've been going back and forth with my sister, which, by the way, I didn't tell you guys, I forgot to tell you guys, but her scan went well. Little Mason is perfect. There's like nothing wrong with him. So she's halfway through. We are halfway to meeting. I am halfway to meeting him, and I'm so excited to be an aunt. I can't wait. What was I saying? Oh, but I've been communicating with her because we're trying to maybe figure out a date we can see each other again, because we haven't like go to her house or something, because we haven't seen her since March, the beginning of March. And I miss her. I'm used to seeing her. Before we moved to Florida, it would be like once a year, and I can't imagine that now. But since moving, we see her, like every week, at least at church, or every other week, and I haven't seen her in 2 months. So we're trying to figure out a day maybe that we can go over there before I leave on the 19th, which I'm still planning to do that trip. The other thing I am trying to figure out for myself, which there's really no answers for this, is when do I want to go back to the store? Today is day you're gonna have to excuse me being all day. Today is day 70 of quarantine, and there's a part of me, like, they're making a trip to Walmart on Monday, and there's a part of me, now that I've got the gloves and the mask and everything, that wants to go, and there's another part of me that's like terrified and it's like, that's a bad idea. And so I'm fighting against two conflicting sides here. Like, part of me's like, yeah, they've gone to Walmart every single time since March and they've been fine. And another part of me is like, well, I have the compromised immune system, and another part's like, well, they could bring it back and blah 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 blah. So I haven't decided yet what I want to do, and I probably won't until Monday. Last time I went to the store, last time I went in another building besides this house was March 18th. And although I'm counting the quarantine for March 14th, because that was the last time I went out and it felt quote unquote normal. This is when I went horseback riding. But last time I went to a store was March 18th, and I only remember that because I wrote it down in my diary. I've been recording all this. I've had a diary since December of 2018, but I've written most in 2020 with all this stuff. But so it's been like over 2 months since I was last in a building besides here, and I don't know if I want to go, if I feel like it's safe enough or not, because there's also like, I'm still hopefully planning on flying June 19th, but yeah. But anyway, I was saying last time I was at the store was March 18th, so when I went, this whole corona stuff was just beginning, and there was no like social distancing in place at the store. There was no waiting in lines and stuff like that. So it is safer now, but I'm not sure if it's safe enough for me. So just gonna think about that over the weekend. I'm gonna see what the cases in Florida do over the weekend and just stuff like that. But for today, just not a whole lot going on. Just hanging around the house. It is like super hot outside. Let me see what it is. It feels hotter than it was yesterday, and the humidity's back. Unfortunately, I think we are now locked into summer until like November or maybe October. And I don't think I'm gonna get much of a break in Arkansas either, because it's like June and July, so it's like, can you guys believe it's almost June? This has been a crazy, weird year. It is currently 92, feels like 98, not going out. But yeah, it is almost June, and a part of me is like, yes, halfway through 2020, and it's just like, the other half of me is like, this has been a crazily long year, but a crazily like we're already almost halfway through the year, in some ways it feels like January was like eons ago, and in some ways it's like, wow, it's already almost June. It's weird. But anyway, so just gonna hang around the house. I might call my grandma here in a bit. Oh, and last night we had the most beautiful, absolutely beautiful sunset. So I'm gonna insert some pictures here. What happened was there was some severe storms that were around us, but they weren't like over us. And so we had these storm clouds, and the pictures just don't do it justice, but we had these storm clouds mixed with like the sunset. So some of the clouds were like purple. When it got closer to almost dark, they were like purple. And then there was like the sunset changed. It started out golden, and then it turned like pink, and like this bright, brilliant pink, and then there was like this mix of these white clouds with this darker blue sky, and then gray clouds, and then purple clouds, and then there was like these golden clouds, and it was just gorgeous. It was one of the prettiest sunsets I've seen in a while. It was really, I've come to find that storms make pretty sunsets. And like when we went camping here in Florida in 2015, we were like camping at this place that was near the beach. Like we would take the train to the beach every day, not the train, the tram to the beach every day. And there was this one day where it was like storming almost all day. I remember we were hiding in the bathroom because we were in a tent in the lightning capital of America, and I don't know if it's lightning capital of the world or just America, but I know at least of America, Florida's the lightning capital, hence why we are called the Tampa Bay Lightning for our hockey team. But anyway, so after all the storms had cleared, we went to the beach that evening, and that was like, to this day, the prettiest sunset I have ever seen in my life. I mean, I cannot even describe how pretty that sunset was. Unfortunately, this was literally just a couple of months before I started vlogging, but it was just, it was brilliant. It was the most amazing sunset I have ever seen. And so, and that's been true for other times too. Like when I was flying, we flew through where it was a really cloudy, stormy day, and then it was the most amazing sunset. So I've come to find that storms make beautiful sunsets, and I think you can, I guess, apply that a little bit to life as well. You know, before the storm, everything is sunny and fine, and it's great, and you're not really, you know, you're just coasting along. And then comes the storm, where you just want the sun back, and you wish you could have everything back, and then comes the sunset afterwards that makes you appreciate the beauty of the sun so much more than you did before the storm. So didn't really think I was gonna get deep there, but you know, it is true. It's kind of like how that day it stormed for, what was it, like 15 hours straight? We had storms for like 15 hours straight. And then came a really nice sunset, and it showed that the storms will end even though they feel like they're gonna go on forever. So so anyway, that's kind of my I guess sunset analogy, but in a literal sense too, like it was beautiful. So anyway, just gonna finish my coffee and hang out around the house and see what we get up to today. I feel like I should, like, I don't know if I should celebrate or what, just to mark the day that it's day 70 of quarantine. I have literally been in quarantine 10 weeks, so that's fun. But anyway, hope you guys are doing good out there. Hope you guys are staying sane and safe, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight and get this up. I'm gonna play Civilization, and I just want to get this up before so it doesn't get up at like 7 o'clock like it did last night, because last night I got up super late. So basically just been a day of playing games. I haven't vacuumed yet. I still need to do that, but I will at some point. I'm feeling rather lazy today, to be honest. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got today. Just another day in the quarantine life, day 70. So thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.